Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Olympiad Edge. Hopefully you all will be fine. Today we are going to solve a very interesting question which is given as 4 raised to power 9 minus 1, and we have to find the value, that is we have to evaluate it. And remember one thing, that calculator is not allowed here, so that's why it is going to be very interesting because massive calculations are involved in this question, and we will do these calculations with the help of mathematical formulas, and we will not use calculator here. So let's start the solution. To solve this, first we will write this 4 as 2 raised to power 2, that is 2 raised to power 2 is equal to 4 whole raised to power 9 minus 1. Now according to the formula we can write a raised to power m whole raised to power n. We can shift, if power of a power appears, then we can shift these powers, that is we can write it as a raised to power n whole raised to power m. So according to this formula we can write this term as 2 raised to power 9 whole raised to power 2 minus 1, and we can write this one as 1 square. Now we can see that it is a form of famous mathematical formula which is given as a square minus b square is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So according to this formula we can write this term as 2 raised to power 9 plus 1, that is here a is 2 raised to power 9 and b is 1, times 2 raised to power 9 minus 1. Now to solve this we will break this 2 raised to power 9, as we can write it as 2 raised to power 9 can be written as 2 plus 3 plus 4 which is equal to 9 plus 1. Similarly, we can write this 2 raised to power 9 as 2 raised to power 2 plus 3 plus 4 minus 1. Now we can write this term with same base and separating the power according to the formula which is given as a raised to power m plus n, that is two powers are added. Then we can write these two powers separately with the same base with multiplication sign, that is a raised to power m times a raised to power n. So according to this formula we can write this term as 2 raised to power 2 times 2 raised to power 3 times 2 raised to power 4 plus 1 times, similarly we can write it as 2 raised to power 2 times 2 raised to power 3 times 2 raised to power 4 minus 1. Now we can write it as 2 raised to power 2 is equal to 4 times 2 raised to power 3 is equal to 8 times 2 raised to power 4 is equal to 16 plus 1 times, similarly we can write it as 4 times 8 times 16 minus 1. Now we can write it as multiplying first two terms. 4 times 8 is equal to 32 times 16 plus 1 times, similarly 32 times 16 minus 1. Now we will multiply this 32 with the 16 and we will get as 32 times 16 is equal to 12, 1 in carry, 6 3 the 18 plus 1 19 times 2 3. Now we will add these two, 2 11 1 and 5 512. After multiplying 32 with 16 we get 512. So putting this value here in the formula we will get 512 plus 1 times 512 minus 1. Now we can write it as 512 plus 1 is 13 and 512 minus 1 is 511. Now we will multiply these two terms by using some tricks very easily, as calculator is not allowed here. So if we want to multiply these two terms easily, we can write it as 513 times. We can break this 510 as 500 plus 10 plus 1, which is equal to 511. Now we can multiply this term inside the bracket very easily. So we will multiply this term with 500. 0 times this is 0. 0 times this is 0. 5 times 3 is 15. 5. 1 in carry. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1, 6. And 5 times 5, 25. So we get this plus. Now we will multiply this term with 10. So 0 times this is 0 and 1 time this is 513 plus. Now we will multiply this term with the 1 and we will get 513 again. Now there are three terms and now we will add these three to get the final answer. So adding these, 3 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 3. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 0 is 4. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 5, 11. 1 and 1 in carry. Now 5 plus 6, 11 plus 1, 12. 2, 1 in carry. 5 plus 1 is 6 and this 2. So this is the final answer which we conclude without using calculator very easily. Hence 4 raised to the power 9 minus 1 is equal to 262,143. This is the final answer. Thank you so much for watching this video and please subscribe my channel for more interesting videos. Thank you.